Rob Papen is a world-renowned sound designer whose sounds and virtual synthesizers are used and loved by many synthesizer players and music producers. This well-designed book, containing 4 DVDs, gives in-depth information of his approach to working with subtractive synthesis. In 2001, Rob Papen started giving an exclusive masterclass training for sound design in his studio. For this masterclass, he developed his own method to explain the secrets of subtractive synthesis called the Element Synth. This masterclass training is now transformed into a comprehensive book of over 200 pages, containing 4 DVDs with over 10 hours of material.
In the pulse chapter, we changed the pulse width manually. This way we could change the color of this waveform.
You can see that the selector on the Jupiter 8 is set to manual. This means that the fader sets the pulse width at a static point. When I take this fader and move it up and down, it generates an interesting sound. Of course, my arm gets tired doing this, and therefore we have modulators that are inside the synthesizers. They can make these movements all day long without getting tired.
Apart from explaining the basic concepts of sound design, the book and DVDs contain numerous tips and tricks which will help in making and tweaking your own sounds.
Here we have the famous Roland SH-101, which is a very small synthesizer. And what makes it so cool, it's my opinion, is that it has limited features, but also with limited features you can do some very cool things. What makes this synthesizer special is that you can go 2 octaves down. So it has a sub-oscillator with 1 octave or 2 octaves down. Still, it is a sub-oscillator because the sub-oscillator you cannot detune independent. It is connected to the oscillator, so it's therefore sub-oscillator. The random waveform of an LFO is the only waveform that is different from a regular oscillator.
Next to being great for sound effects, it's also interesting as a waveform if the LFO can be synchronized to the tempo of your music software.
Rob uses all kinds of synthesizers on these DVDs, both hardware and software. Classic synths like the Mini Moog and the Jupiter 8, but also the Andromeda, synthesizer.com System 22, Virus, Predator, and much more. We are sure this book and DVD training will be an eye-opener for every synthesizer player from novice to pro, a must-have for anyone who takes their sounds seriously.